Hey my loves, welcome back for another hair tutorial. We're starting off with my natural hair. I went ahead and blow dried it and I cut off about a whole inch and I went ahead and put it in two braids. Normally when you see it in the two braids, I literally do them in the shower, but this time, like I said, I wanted to blow it out and go ahead and cut off a little bit of the dead ends. I probably have about another inch or two to get it all healthy, but I just kind of want to give you a progress look at my hair. Today we're going to be playing in a lace wig from Dolago, and as you guys can see, she is a nice, gorgeous blue. This here's an elastic band. They put their logo on the elastic band, which is very smart, so you can know exactly what wig you have when you install. And here is a close-up of the wig itself, straight out of the box. So this lace wig is a 13 by 6, which means you get 6 inches of parting going backwards. They also included 4 combs for you, and again, they give you the elastic band, which you can attach at your own risk or will, and that's going to make it even more secure. Pretty much will make it glueless. I chose not to add the elastic band this time, but I am going to use my favorite adhesive, which is the Got to Be Glued, and you guys will see the entire process of me installing this wig from start to finish. So here I'm giving you a nice close-up of what the hairline looks like. It's a little bit harder to see the hairline when you have colored hair, and these are some of the supplies that I use pretty much every single time I install. Right here I'm just taking a eyebrow razor to go ahead and cut off the excess lace. Now the reason I'm using the eyebrow razor is because I find that it definitely gives a better finish. Whenever you use scissors, it goes straight across and you can kind of see it a lot better, like if someone's talking to you close, like face to face. Whereas with the razor, it kind of makes it a little bit less perfect, which is a little bit better, if that makes any sense, so that it's not just like a straight line across your forehead. Hopefully I'm making sense. But I will say that it's definitely a little bit harder with the blue hair because, again, it's pre-plucked and then the blue hair is super light, so you're kind of trying to see where you're going. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I got the job done. And then of course I came back in with the scissors to go around the ear and customize. Always customize around your ear. This is going to help the wig to fit nice and seamless and pretty much cuff your head perfectly. Now we're going to go in with a little bit of Got to Be Glued spray. Mine was acting a little bit funky and like flying everywhere, and I just take a clean rag and just kind of clean up, so if it starts to drip, I don't have like spray all along my sideburns or my forehead. I'm just going to take my time and go ahead and allow this to dry on the forehead. You can speed up the process by using a blow dryer. I opted again to just go ahead and let it air dry because, you know, I have kids in their sleep. And then I just go in and spot touch up anywhere that I find needs a little bit more. In this case, the sideburns definitely needed a little bit more. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take the electric hot comb and kind of press out the hairline. I find that when it's a little bit more natural state, aka a little bit more frizzy, it's harder to see what you have. And then if you kind of go ahead and just kind of press it out a little bit, you can see very clear whether or not you need to pluck or tweeze. In this case, you can see how nicely pre-plucked it is in the very center, and as you fan out towards the ears, it does need a little bit more work. Now because my hair is not blue, you guys can kind of see, if you know, look at my sideburn area, that it is kind of poking out, and I did not at this point want to shave my sideburns. You guys know I'm good for shaving my eyebrows. I'm never shaving my eyebrows. I always shave my sideburns, but lately I have been enjoying wearing my natural hair out, you know, in its natural state without any extensions. And so when I do, I kind of feel like it looks 100% better with sideburns opposed to them shaved off personally. So I'm not going to shave my eyebrow. Stop saying eyebrows. I'm not going to shave my sideburns off today. So I'm kind of going to finesse the hair to make sure that my sideburns don't show at all. If I was exposing my sideburn area, I definitely would pluck it all the way from ear to ear. But again, since I'm not going to be using that space or, you know, exposing that space, I kind of felt like it didn't need to be plucked at this point. But again, it's all about preference and how you plan to style your hair. And these are the finished results. The blue did bleed a little bit on my hands, which is okay because it's not too extreme. And I was able to wash my fingers and it came right out. I'm opting for a center part today. Everything I used is listed in the description bar if you're interested. Here I am just going ahead and making sure that I use a little bit of wax. I find that wax is the best solution to give a sleek finish, especially to the crown of your head. I don't know what I was doing before I discovered wax. You can also use like foam lotion or whatever styling products you have on hand, but I just find wax gives me the best finish of all. Like, I cannot live without mine. And of course, in true Ashley fashion, I forgot to use the heat protectant before I started using heat. So for the length of my hair, I did add a little bit, which gives it a little bit of shine, cancels out a little bit of the frizz, and of course it protects my hair against the flat iron. And I just went in and pressed out pretty much the length of the hair, which was super easy and simple simply because it was already straight, but I kind of wanted to give it a sleek finish as always. Now here is where we finesse. As you guys can already see, the lace itself does not match my skin whatsoever. So I'm gonna literally pack in a ton of powder. This is a contour powder from a palette that I've been loving lately, and I'm literally packing it in. Now I don't want it to sit on top of the lace and just look like powder, but I'm trying to buff it in, and over time it'll look a little bit more natural. Because the goal, of course, is for the lace to look like skin, and this is definitely going to do the trick, and you'll see that in just a moment at the very end. And I'm pretty sure you guys seen it in the thumbnail as well. This lace definitely worked with me. There are some laces that I've definitely worked with that didn't match my skin naturally, and when I went ahead and added powder or whatever I used, maybe some concealer or bleaching the knots, and it just still didn't look natural. With this lace, I definitely feel like whatever powder you use, or if you use a contour powder, a foundation powder, a concealer, it'll blend great with your skin. And that's what I love about this lace most of all, especially with it not having a dark root or being a natural color. I definitely feel like the lace has to blend with your skin, or it's just not going to look right at all. I took the tweezers at the very front and kind of opened it up just a little bit. I didn't want it to look too wide and unnatural, but I kind of feel like sometimes you need to open up the parting for it to, mesh well. So the first wax stick I used, I love, but it is a lighter hold. I needed something a little bit heavier because if you look a little closely, you can kind of see there is still a little bit of frizz in the crown. And you guys can see how quickly this hair transforms with this new one. As you guys can see, it has a more pressed finish opposed to the frizziness. But that's pretty much it. Dolago definitely hooked me up with this wig, and I'm absolutely in love. She's definitely brown girl friendly, and of course they have natural colored wigs. I've worked with this company quite a few times, so you can check out all the videos I have with them in the description box down below. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches!